Friends.
Ambiance. I need an ambiance. Okay, at least I have pants on.
Hi, friends. Welcome to Exodus Summit 2025. So excited to be here with you today. My name is Roshida Dowe. I am one of the co-founders of Exodus Summit, and I'm here with my lovely ambiance-needing co-host, Stephanie Perry.
Hi, friends. Welcome to Exodus Summit 2025, More Move Abroad Money. Roshida and I are so glad that you're here. This is a special session that's happening for the public. And so there's no chat. Don't fret unless you're watching it on YouTube. Don't fret. There will be chat for other sessions. No chat today.
Mm-hmm.
So what are we going to do for this kickoff, Roshida? How are we kicking things off today?
We're kicking things off by thanking you for being here. Whether you have a ticket already and you're watching over at ExodUS.com, or whether you don't have a ticket, whether you're watching this on the replay, it doesn't matter. We're just glad that you're here with us. Exodus Summit is it's the culmination of the work that Stephanie and I do all year long. We do this work so that Black women and their families can move abroad if they want it and live healthy, sustainable lives that they want to live. They can live by their own terms. And so we're hoping that by the end of the summit on Monday, you will see a path for your move abroad. Every year we hear from women. Our very first year, this is our 6th year, our very first year, one of our people, we started on a Monday, started on a Sunday. Sunday, and by Tuesday, someone had quit her job, had a whole new life plan. We know this is going to happen for one of you. We don't know who it is yet. We know that before the summit is over, we've had people ask for raises and get raises during the summit. We see that we don't have to wait a year for the results. We don't have to wait 6 months for the results. This is the kind of event that's going to give you the courage to do a thing that you've been putting off, and you're going to get positive results while we're here together. So don't be afraid. Come tell us your positive results in the chat. We love hearing it. So thank you for being here and welcome.
Welcome. So what kinds of positive results can you expect this weekend in Exodus Summit 2025? The speakers who are coming in are coming to teach you how to make money in a way that they're an expert at making money. They're coming to teach you instead, not to inspire you, not to encourage you, not to cheer you on, but to teach you how to make money. So your positive result can be money. Your positive result should be actual, real, human, American Earth dollars, money, right? Mm-hmm. So what we hope that you've done is that you've blocked off this whole weekend, that you've looked at the calendar at the schedule at ExodusSummit.com, and you've started some sessions that you think are your pathway to your money, move abroad money, and also that you'll come open to some of the other sessions.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Do we want to? How did we do on our introduction? Did we introduce ourselves enough?
We did not. We did. Okay. We might have some new people. And if you're new here, like I said before, my name is Roshida Dowe. I took, in 2018, I got laid off my job, and I was deciding between getting another job that might be soul-sucking and destroy me, or doing something else. And the something else I decided to do was to travel around the world for a year. And that sounds super like ungrounded, and to some people that's going to sound irresponsible and like, why would you do that? How could you do that? That's not possible. But I made it work. And ever since that adventure around the world, I've known that living in America is not for me, right? I want to live in a place that has more of a community focus. I want to live in a place where we're not workers first and people second. And so since 2019, after my year of bopping around was over, I have lived in Mexico City. I love my life in Mexico City. And I know that there's a place out there that you can love as much as I love Mexico City. There's a place that you will love. You'll check it out. You'll go visit one day. And just like me, you'll be on vacation, walking around and wondering, why don't I live here? And you'll find a way. You'll find a way. And Exodus Summit 2025 is going to help you find a way.
My name is Stephanie Perry. I'm in Bogota, Colombia. I just moved here in January. Roshida and I came for a visit, and I was like, this is it. I'm just going to stay here. I'm from Dover, Delaware. I worked night shift in a hospital pharmacy. I was a hospital pharmacy technician, and my life was just recounting all of the things that I thought I had messed up, right? And looking back instead of looking forward. And y'all, at 41, at age 40, 39, 38, what I spent my time doing was regretting. And then one day I decided that I was going to drive the boat, right? I was going to at least try to live a full life and at least try to wake up happy instead of being upset that I woke up because it means I have to go to a job that I hate. I want to wake up happy. And so just like Roshida, I spent a year traveling the world. And just like Roshida, I found a place where I'm like, this is nice. I'm going to stay here. Also, just like Roshida, I've afforded not having a traditional job. Roshida and I run Exodus Summit. We're coaches, we are YouTubers, and those things bring us our Move Abroad money. We are super excited. I don't know how many times I'm going to say super excited over the weekend. Don't take a shot every time, okay? Don't do it. But I'm super excited for you to be introduced to a pathway or pathways plural, that might be your Move Abroad money. That might be your money to do whatever the thing is. Some of you are here and you don't even want to move abroad. Some of you are here just to make money to make money to do something else that interests you, something else that will set you free. So welcome. Exodus Summit as a community is very big, but the women in this community are very warm and very welcoming. So what you should do is communicate with us inside of like we said, the other sessions will have a chat. Holler at us in the chat. Be in community with the women here. Ask your questions when you have questions. Every speaker will have a Q&A after or inside of their session. So ask your questions when you have your questions. Make sure that you're getting your needs met. And your needs include, how do I make money doing this thing? And how do I find some people to be on my side, to be accountability buddies, support people, friends. Those are the things that you should prioritize, we think, this weekend.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Should we run them through the weekend real quick?
Yeah. Where are we at? 38? Oh, yeah, we have time.
We have time. Okay, so you probably know this already. This evening at 7 p.m. Eastern time, we have our actual summit kickoff, which is the keynote from Rachel Rogers. We're very excited about this. We'll introduce her. If you're unfamiliar with her, we'll introduce her during our session. But she's going to shift some perspectives about money for some of you guys in a way that is going to be very comforting. So hold tight for that.
Saturday, on Saturday, we start off with a breakfast kickoff. That's also going to be open to the public. So that's also going to be a time when you won't have any chat. But on Saturday, we'll get together at 9:30 Eastern time just to start the day, right? Just to talk, to set the tone for that day. Our first Saturday session is premium online courses with Dr. Sonia Murray.
Mm-hmm. She's going to be talking about how to create a course that sells and that you can repeatedly make money from. Make the course once, continue to sell it, repeatedly make money from. As someone who's created a course, I'm not going to call it passive income, but I'm going to call it close, right? I'm a person who doesn't really believe that there's any passive income. Like there's very few, unless you're making money for itself. There's very few ways that you can make passive income, but this is close. This is very close to passive. And so for a lot of you that know how to do a thing, but haven't figured out how to monetize doing the thing, this is going to be a session that really helps you get grounded and figure out your steps forward.
That's right. Next, Shakira's session is on full-time pay for part-time work. This is about working concentrated parts of the year and making enough money to support you for the rest of your year instead of going to work every week. How do we work for blocks of weeks? and then keep that money, use that money to support us for the rest of the year.
Yeah. After Shakira's session, we are going to be talking to Portia Obeng, who is a LinkedIn guru. For those of you that don't want to make passive income, you don't want to make a course, you want a traditional job, we love it. But what we want to do is we want to help you stand out in the places where recruiters, where employers are looking for jobs so that you will be a more attractive candidate. We know how many Black women lost their jobs this year. And we know, especially with the government shutdown and what's going on, it's not looking better, right? And so if you're in the job market, we have a couple different sessions, including this one from Portia, that are going to help you figure out how to stand out and how to be the candidate that the recruiters go to instead of the candidate that the recruiters pass over.
Yeah, so Saturday is a good day for those of you who think traditional jobs might still be a pathway, because then Jacqueline V. Twilley is coming in to teach negotiation. Black women are underpaid, and you probably don't know or feel comfortable negotiating. She's a powerhouse. Her clients get results. So Jacqueline's session on negotiating will be helpful for those of you who are looking to stay in the traditional job world, and also, or non-traditional job. And then also those of you who will need to do some negotiating with clients if you're doing your own thing.
After Jacqueline, we have a superstar coming to us at 3:45 Eastern time. We have Stephanie Perry coming to talk to us about making YouTube your 24/7 marketer, your 24/7 sales agent. Talking about YouTube not as a way to get YouTube income. Like, right, you can get money from Google and from YouTube, but the sales you can get through using YouTube properly will outshine any money you can get from Google.
That's right.
Unless you've been YouTubing since you were 12 and you're now 40 something, right? Like, if that's not you, learn to use YouTube as a sales agent instead of trying to get YouTube income. And that's what we're going to talk about in Stephanie Perry's session.
Yep. Then we have a happy hour. So one of our favorite yoga friends, Faith Hunter, is coming to do a soft self-care practice. If you are feeling stressed and tense, if you're feeling what everyone else is feeling at this time in history, these happy hour sessions every day are designed to help. Okay, so Faith Hunter is doing a soft care session. That's a beautiful mug. Soft self-care session for our happy hour on Saturday.
And then after that, at 7 p.m. Eastern time, 7 p.m. Eastern time, we have a panel of 3 different teachers who are going to come in and talk about their experience teaching. One of the things we wanted to focus on when we created this teachers panel is how you could teach abroad if you weren't currently a teacher. So 2 of our teachers started their teach abroad journey after working in schools. They were teachers and were in some other roles in schools, I believe. But one of them wasn't, right? She got a certificate and she's now teaching abroad in Thailand. And it's for those of you who are starting your teaching career from scratch, this is going to be really, really helpful information.
That's right. Okay, so then we move over to October 12th, which will be Sunday. All right, Sunday, another kickoff conversation that's open to the public. And then we head into the summit, the first session, launch your remote virtual assistant career. Virtual assistant is the way that I stayed gone after I ran out of savings, but didn't want to go back to the United States. Being a virtual assistant was my first introduction to making money from anywhere in the world. Regina Dillard is coming to teach you how to do it, and better than me, better, more effective than the way I did it. Yes.
Next up is Makara Santiago talking about it's a tax talk, talking about advantages that you can gain by not living in the US, right? You're not living in the US. You're not driving on them highways, right? Why are you paying for them highways? Truthfully, why are you paying for them weapons, right? Like if I can get less of, I feel a funny way about taxes. I feel like we should contribute, but I also feel like my money should go to things I want my money to go to, right? And it's not. It hasn't for a long time. And so if Makara can tell you some ways to keep more of your tax dollars in your pocket when you're abroad, this is going to be helpful for a lot of you. It's not a how to make money session. It's a how to keep the money you have session.
That's right. All right. Coach Jed is coming to talk about simple certifications to get remote work. She is a person who advocates for getting a certification that will help you stand out in the job search world, but also is not going to take you 2 million years to get the certification, right? Most of the certifications that she talks about are going to take you days or weeks, not months or years. Okay. So that is Saturday.
Okay.
Nope, Sunday. We're on Sunday.
We are on Sunday. Next on Sunday, Helena Black is a published author in a number of publications that you have read, is going to talk about ink to income, becoming a freelance writer. And her talk is going to be super helpful for those of you who want to be freelance writers, but it's also going to be helpful for some of you who want to freelance in other ways. And she talks about how to get clients and how to build a sustainable business.
That's right. All right. After Helena. Oh, after Helena, relocation math, know your move abroad numbers with Roshida Dowe. No matter how much money you make from the sessions in Exodus Summit 2025, you might still be like, I can't afford to move abroad because you don't know the numbers. You don't know how much it's going to cost you where you're going. Rashida's going to solve that problem for you. Rashida's session is going to help you know how to figure out what your life could cost in another place. So you know how much money you need to make to be comfortable in another place, and also how much time it might take, right? She might help you speed up your timeline if you actually sit down and know your numbers.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. After my talk, we are having one of our most requested guests.
That's true.
Y'all stayed on our necks about this one, so we're so happy that we're able to do it. Octavia Rahim is coming back for a happy hour session. It's called Pause and Prosper with Octavia Rahim. You know, she's our resty bestie. She's going to soothe your nervous system. She's going to talk you down, work through whatever kind of stress you got going on, and relax you. Mm-hmm. Now, every time we have a session with Octavia, I'll be going straight to sleep. Straight to sleep. And then you come back like 3 hours later, like, oh, that was good. That was good. I'm begging you, at least set an alarm for when the session is over, because you're going to want to come back for the next session.
Because the next session is Exodus After Dark. Mo, the goddess, is coming to do a session called Courage and Cash Flow, Bands Beyond Borders with OnlyFans. We're at a time in the world where any individual person can give money to any other individual person. And OnlyFans is one of the ways that this is happening in the world. Now, Mo focuses on your confidence and your, confidence, right? But also, I would like for you to consider this session a way to get your reparations, please. Okay? If 300 and something thousand white men just took jobs from 300 and something thousand Black women, is this a way you could get some of this money or more back? This is not Mo's approach to things, okay? She's going to teach her session in her way. But I would like for some of you to consider this session for yourself. Mo's a grown-up. You don't have to be an 18 or 19-year-old to do OnlyFans. She's a grown-up adult person. You're Exodus After Dark. Put that on your calendar. You're going to set your alarm so you don't sleep through this session.
Set your alarm. And set your alarm anyway, because even if you don't want to go to the session, if you let Octavia put you to sleep, you're gone for hours. Gone. All right. The next morning, we have our kickoff at 7:30 Eastern time. Nope, 9:30 Eastern time. Sorry, y'all. I'm just making stuff up now. Followed by another tax session by Sharonda Irvin. But this tax session is about how to create a virtual tax preparation business where you can work in tax season and then make enough money to live off for the rest of the year.
Yep.
I like the way that sounds. Every time I hear it, I'm like, this is the move for so many women. For so many of you who are like, I don't know how I can afford my life abroad. If you can work 2 or 3 months and then chill for 9 or 10 months, what would your life be like? Right? What would your life be like? So we're very excited about that.
Yes. Adelia's session is called Passive Power Play. Make your money work for you. Okay, so this is for those of you who want some passive money, some passive income. You want your money to make money, which is everyone's goal. Let Adelia teach you. Adelia is a teacher, a retired teacher, and a financial educator. She's very good at breaking down concepts and explaining money to you. If you're a person who always gets nervous and worked up and, I can't figure it out and whatever, we got the right one. Okay, Adelia is the right teacher for you.
Yes. After that, we have Dasha Kennedy, also known as the Broke Black Girl, coming in to talk about the cost of confidence, rebuilding your relationship with money. So if you're someone who feels like, I just can't get money right, or I always mess it up, or I'll never have enough money, Dasha's talk is going to be really important for you to come to, watch on the replay, because she's really going to instill in you not just some mindset things, but some actionable steps you can take to get better with the money you have, because you can't have more money until you manage the money you have today, right? Like you've got to manage the money you have today in order for that money to multiply. That's how it is.
After Dasha, Arlen Hamilton is coming to teach the business of community and building memberships. We Black women we know how to build community. We know how to build community around our thing. But what we're not necessarily good at is getting paid for that. So Arlen Hamilton, who is a known investor, a known
venture capitalist.
Thank you. Is a person that people want to learn from, just like people come to you and want to learn from you, your whatever. Instead of doing these things for free, Arlen's coming to teach us paid memberships and paid communities.
Yes. After Arlen, we have another person that I know you guys have been waiting to hear from. Terry Ijeoma is going to talk about gaining financial independence through trading and investing.
Yep. And then, did I cut you off?
I just don't know what else to say about that. Like,
speaks for itself. Trading is a thing that when you know it exists, you're interested, but you don't know how to start. I will speak for myself, right? Interested, but I don't know how to start. Okay, this is your start. And listen, Terry Ijeoma is a person who has gotten people up and running in their trading lives. Okay, yes. She knows how to get you out and doing the trading.
I also want to say this, and I don't think Terry would feel any way about me saying this. Her individual courses are not inexpensive. And so having her here and being able to see her at the price you paid for a ticket, which is probably like, I'm not going to do math right now, but like 1/100th of her course price. I don't know. A fraction. I'm not doing math. It's a fraction. Thank you. That's much better. It's a fraction of her course price. Learning some actionable tips and tricks from her to get started is priceless. So even if you don't think trading is for you, I would watch that session just to see if anything sparks an interest.
Yeah, good.
Because you're not getting Terry for this price anywhere else on the internet that I've ever seen.
It's true. Okay, this is our final happy hour we're on Monday, yeah. Our final happy hour. Desiree Parkman, Mind Over Money with Desiree. She's going to come and do some money meditations money meditations with you. Sometimes inside of the mind, the self-talk can counteract the stuff that you've learned. We don't want that. We don't want what your brain is saying to you over and over again to wipe out what you've spent all of your time and money learning. So Desiree's money meditations are here to help you.
And then the last thing on our calendar is the summit wrap up, which is happening at 7 p.m. on Eastern time on Monday, somebody's gonna cry. It's gonna be her. It's gonna be Stephanie. But we don't get through a summit without feeling the beautiful energy from our speakers and from all of you. And so we know that because this is it's not our first time, because this is our 6th time running Exodus Summit, and we've had different themes over the years. We know that this theme is going to change lives. More Move Abroad Money is a follow-up on Move Abroad Money, which we did in 2022, which helped countless women move abroad because they had the money. So we know now, whether you're watching this as a ticket holder or a non-ticket holder, we know that if you come to the sessions, right? If you come to the sessions, if you get a ticket, if you don't already have one, you are going to learn the things that can help you move abroad, right? I can't pack for you. I can't make you move abroad. I can't make you do the things that you learned. I can't, right? I can't take notes for you, but if you come, all those sessions we read, one of them is going to put money in your pocket. One of them is going to pay the ticket price just like that, easily, right? And so we want you with us. Because we want you to live the life you want.
Yeah.
And there's a good chance it's not the life you're living right now.
So please, if this is a public session, so some of you here do not have a ticket to Exodus Summit 2025, go to ExodusSummit.com, get your ticket. Everyone who is here who does have a ticket, we all need to go over to ExodusSummit.com.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Whether you got a magic link, some of you got a magic link in your inbox, check your inbox. Check your inbox, click on that link, go to the next session. Others of you know that you can just go to ExodusSummit.com. There'll be a box that says watch now. ExodusSummit.com or the magic link in your inbox, which will take you to ExodusSummit.com. We have to go.
We have to go.
Welcome.
Thank you. We're gonna go over to ExodusSummit.com. We're gonna meet you over there in Rachel's keynote. So bye, friends.